Having been under the custody of Haggai, the time came for each of the maidens to present themselves before the king. Now, under the custody of Haggai, there were two things they were supposed to do. First, they were supposed to be purified, and the purification period was 12 months, which was divided into two equal parts. The first half, the oil of myrrh was used for purification, and in the second half, the oil of sweet odor was used, indicating that for the 12 months, they were supposed to be undergoing purification throughout the year. There was supposed to be no break. Now, it's interesting to note that the first level of purification was undertaken using the oil of myrrh. What does myrrh represent? You will recall that in Matthew chapter 2, myrrh was one of the three gifts presented to the Lord Jesus Christ. And myrrh basically represents suffering, and suffering has to do with death. In other words, there is no room for them to walk in the flesh if they are coming before the king. The oil of myrrh must have been smeared even upon their body, indicating that they were dead to the flesh. And it was only after they had been dead to the flesh that they can present themselves before the king. And this, of course, is represented even in the New Testament. Jesus said that except you carry your cross and you follow me, you are not worthy to be my disciple. And Jesus said again that, just take a look at that. He said, you are not worthy of me if you are not dead to the flesh. And if Jesus says you are not worthy, it means you are not worthy. And then again, Paul in 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 12, he says, if we suffer with him, we shall also reign with him. And one of the reasons why those queens, the maidens were being considered, to rule with Christ, is simply because it's simply so that they will be appointed, one of them will be appointed as queen, and once appointed as queen, that maiden is going to rule with the king. Now, if Jesus said that if we suffer with him, we shall also reign with him, it means that one of the prerequisites, to reign with Christ or to come into his presence to reign with him is that the oil of myrrh must be rubbed upon you. One of the things that the maiden had to be used on the maiden to purify them was that of the myrrh, indicating that you must suffer with Christ, you must be dead to the flesh before you can be brought into the presence of the king to rule with him.